For agency owners who are looking to get more leads and clients with a systematic data-driven AI-powered approach, this video is for you because in this video, I'm going to show you how you will never ever get trapped by other gurus that just set up campaigns for you that don't deliver anything, or by building an in-house team that has no clue about your industry, and that's why they just do random stuff but don't get you any results. In this video, I'm going to show you the setup, step by step, on how to build an automated lead generation system that generates high-quality leads day and night at the fraction of the amount you had to pay if you hire a marketing team or a salesperson who goes to like exhibitions, collects business cards, and doesn't deliver any closed deal. Because that's what I did in the past. And when I got so frustrated, I invested over 250,000 euros in training and coaching from the world's best marketing and sales trainers, got their knowledge, adapted it to my industry, which is the industry of digital agencies. I've grown my own digital agency to 7 figures, generated 13.4 million in revenue using this approach that I'm going to share with you right now in the past 4 years. And this system will make it very easy for you to separate those people who have no clue what they are talking about and those people who absolutely crush it. And those are the people you should hire and trust to work with and build the system. Or you just use what you are going to learn in this video and build it yourself, because I won't hold back any of the steps. I will go into deep detail and tell you exactly what you need to know and what you need to understand in order to build this lead generation and sales system that gets you high quality leads and clients. So without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, here we start. We start with the ad. But before I tell you more about the ad and how the ad should be structured, I want to let you know that you also need to make sure that you have a proper strategy in place. In short, the strategy consists of who your ideal target clients are. Second, what the problems are that they have, that they want to solve, because these are painful problems they really want to get rid of. And these should be problems you can solve. What's the desired outcome that you can help your clients achieve? And what's the offer that you provide so that the problems get solved fast, reliably, and profitably for you and your clients, so that they get the solution and the results they are looking for. Because if you don't have this prepared, no marketing system ever, no channel, no salesperson can get you leads and clients. Because clients only buy because they have a problem, they want a solution, and they trust you that you can help them solve the problem. That's the only reason. If your offer is something nobody ever wants, then well, the best marketing cannot fix it. Okay, so that's why you should make sure that you have a proper offer and that you have a proper strategy. By the way, if you don't know how to create it, or if you don't have a strategy yet at all, then I recommend you go to this video that we display somewhere here in this video or around this video that helps you create this strategy step by step. Okay, that's very important. And then you can come back here and see how you can build the system based on your strategy. So let's start with the ad. So the ad is important because it has basically 3 functions. Function number 1 is attract the right people. Okay. Function number 2 is repel the wrong people. And function number 3 is condition the algorithm with early intent signals, like people who watched your video ad by 25, 50, or 75%. And this conditions the algorithm to show your ad to more people who are similar, like those that watched the video already. Okay. These are the 3 functions. And that's why it's so complicated on the one side and so important. I would say 80% of your success of a campaign, of a funnel, is attributed to the ad. I think Meta even researched it. It was 60 or 75%, but I think it's even more, because like if you have a good ad, I see it all the time, you can cut your costs significantly, increase lead quality significantly. But if you have a shitty ad that nobody understands and that doesn't follow the psychology I'm going to talk you through right now, you get nothing. Or you get very high cost per lead and then the leads are not even qualified. The first bar in this ad stands for the call out. That means to which people you want to relate to, which people you call out, who should listen to your ad. And for example, in my case, it's digital agency owners, like marketing agency owners, software development agency owners. Okay, so these types of people I want to talk to. That's why I start my videos with a call out to these people. Like if you are a digital marketing agency owner for software development or digital marketing, right? That's how you start the video to relate to the right people. If a person watches the video and doesn't identify with this, they will skip the video. And that's a good signal, because it shows the algorithm that these are not the right people. right? While if you are an agency owner, digital agency owner for marketing or software development, and you watch through this part of content of the video ad, then you identified yourself as such a person. And this is a signal to the algorithm that you are one of these people. And then the algorithm shows the ad to more of these people. Okay, that's why it's very important to structure your ad psychologically to appeal to the right people, and also from the structure to condition the algorithm the right way. The second bar in this ad is you need to talk about the problem, because remember, if your client has a problem that he or she wants to solve, then they will never buy. Then they are just curious, but they are not serious about working with you, as like there is no sense. If they don't have a problem, why should they give you money if they either don't have the problem, or they don't want a solution, or they don't like your solution, or they don't trust you, okay? All these components need to be with a green check mark, okay? You need to hit all these checks to have a lead that trusts you, likes you, becomes a lead because, gives you their contact data and then ultimately books a call and buys from you. The third part is your offer. You need to articulate and express and communicate your offer in a way that clients can really understand the value. They need to be able to see that this offer can solve their problem. The perceived value is created by the client understanding exactly how this offer can solve the problem and get them the desired solution. Okay? It's this transformation clients pay you money for, nothing else. And the last part is the next step offer. So what you give them for free as a next step to just see that you can deliver, see who you are, learn more about you, learn more about your offer, get the pricing. That's what people always want. And in exchange for that, give you contact information, okay? So this document that they typically download as a next step that you communicate in the ad as a last part is a quality manifest where you describe how you get them on the other side, how you solve their problem and give them the solution. And it can be an offer document where you also describe the return on investment they can expect. And that's why clients give you money, right? It's not because they like you. It's because they want the ROI and the result that you can promise, and they trust you to be a serious provider that can really get them the result with a high probability. And that's what you describe in this quality manifest or offer document. That's why people become a lead, because they want to see this. They want to learn more about this exciting thing you talked about in the beginning. And to ensure that they become a lead, you need to have a form, which I call a gatekeeper form, that qualifies people, because you only want to give this document to qualified people. But even more important, you want to make sure that only qualified people or qualified leads hit the pixel and condition the algorithm to go after these people or after people who are similar like those that converted and became a lead. That's why you need to have this gatekeeper with conditional logic. It can be a form on Meta, an instant form typically, or it can be a form using JotForm or other tools with conditional logic. Like, right, if you're using a CRM system such as Go High Level, they also have conditional logic built in. So you can do this filtering, this automated filtering, and condition the algorithm, because this is what makes AI targeting work on any platform. If you report the right signals back to the algorithm. And signals are who watched your video ad, and signals are who converted and was qualified as a lead, okay? These are the two types of signals you want to report back in order to ensure that your lead quality constantly goes up, because you are training the algorithm, this alien-like intelligent algorithm, with the right data. If you don't do it and you report every lead to the algorithm, no matter if they are totally the wrong people, freebie seekers, tire kickers, broke people, people who don't even like have a problem you can solve or want your solution, like your algorithm finds you more of these people because you said, yeah, this is a lead, that's what I want. And then the algorithm says, cool, here, okay, this is what you want. You get what you ask for, okay? And your ask is determined by what you put in your ad and which questions you ask to qualify a lead. So that's how you filter and use AI targeting. Then people know you, which is cool. They know you because they saw your offer, and more people start to know you for the problem you solve, the solution you provide, and the offer that will bring this transformation. That's exactly the messaging. That's what should stick to the minds of people. And that's what you want to become known for in your market. Nothing else. That's it, okay? That's what should be branded into the brains of other people, your potential clients. Now, the thing is, they don't trust you. They know you, but they don't trust you. Well, now we have to build content to influence them in a way that they start trusting you. If you saw one of my videos, well, you might see this guy wondering, he has no hair, what is he telling me, right? You saw me, you get my message, but you maybe don't like me and most likely don't trust me yet. But the longer you watch a video like this, the more trust you build because you see that I know what I'm talking about and that I'm a person like you, an agency owner who already achieved what you want to achieve. Build a 7-figure agency that runs without you, right? And that's what I'm going to show you here from the sales side. So retargeting is built specifically to build trust in your audience. And only if you establish trust, only then people will book a call with you and buy from you and give you money. If they don't trust you, there is no way, okay? So retargeting content typically is structured by showing case studies. It can be background story of how you achieved this result and how you struggled with the problems that you helped them solve. It can be like details about how the offer works, different features and benefits in detail. Of course, it should be case studies because that's ultimately what builds trust. Just look at referrals. I guess if you're watching this video, you still heavily depend on referrals and your network. Why does it work so well? Well, because they came from a source of trust. They came from another person that knows you, worked with you, or at least somehow trusts you and got the recommendation to talk to you. So the trust is inherited to this other person. And that's what you need to build with a system because then it's more predictable. You never know when somebody refers you. But with ads and this system in place, you know that more and more people start to know you and you know that they gain more trust because of your retargeting campaign that you set up and did a good job for. So that's how the marketing system works. And that's what you can do and should do on Meta because the algorithm of Meta is really the best algorithm that I ever saw. I try LinkedIn every year, stop it every year because CPMs go through the roof, the cost, right? And the results are by far not as good as on Meta, simply because people are not so often or so frequently online as they are on Instagram and Facebook, okay? And that's why you cannot influence people at the degree that you can influence them on Meta. And the influence is very important because influencing means people know you, people trust you, and that's how they move forward towards a sales call and towards becoming a client. This is not a get-rich-quick formula. That's very important. I'm not promising you watch this video and you will be rich tomorrow if you just understand how it works. You need to implement it. You need to know it first, then implement it, then wait until enough people know you and trust you. And then you need to do a good job in the sales process, which is the next part of the sales system, by the way. Because if you only have leads, but you suck at sales, you won't get a client. You won't even get your investment back. And it's very important that you understand when you have a marketing problem and when you have a sales problem. I'm talking to agency owners every single day. And some come to me very confused, telling me their lead quality is not good because people don't buy. And then we analyze it and find the root cause. And it turns out, well, these are the right people. They have the money for sure, but they still don't buy. Why is that? It is just because your offer is not attractive enough or you don't do a good job in explaining the value of this offer. And then, of course, people don't buy. If you just talk about what you do and you go into the nitty-gritty details, they don't want this. If you want to get on vacation, you don't want the plane. You don't want the seat in the plane. You want to get to the destination, so better talk about this and then ask what else they want to know about this. And then if they ask you, how do I do this? How do I get there? How would we work together? What's the pricing? Then you reveal this information and then you make sure that it's relevant to them. Okay, that's what you need to know. You need to be clear about what's the root cause of you not getting the results you want. Otherwise, you just get frustrated and you take action on something that won't move the needle because you are fixing the wrong problem. You're making up problems. And if you solve them, congratulations, you solved it for you, but it doesn't yield a better outcome. It doesn't reward you with more leads and clients. So you need to make sure to always understand the root cause. And that's why I created this graphic, because it helps you understand where is your sales and marketing system broken, and so where you need to fix it. So look at qualified leads. You need to know the exact attributes. When is a lead qualified? Only then you can decide if a lead is qualified or not. And if you look at all the data, all your leads, and you see if they are qualified or not, and which attribute is the weakest attribute that makes your leads unqualified, then and only then you can fix it. Then you can fix your marketing, because marketing is responsible for qualified leads. If you get in qualified leads, okay, and that's the first thing, you should determine if a lead is qualified when you get them on the phone, just by asking for the attributes before you move on with the pitch. Only then you need to sell to them. Because if you sell to unqualified people, you never know why they don't buy. Is it because they don't like your offer? Is it because you don't do a good job in presenting the value of your offer? Or is it just because it's a freebie seeker or tire kicker who has no idea why he or she showed up on the call and has no money at all and doesn't even know the problem, so is never a good fit to buy from you? You cannot convert unqualified people. That's why you need to separate them and don't let them go into the sales call. It's very important also to keep your confidence, okay? So now let's have a look at the sales process. The first two parts is you got a lead and eventually the person who downloaded this offer document booked a call. Cool, you jump on a call. Maybe it's a no-show. Don't get frustrated. Like I would say 30 to 50% of people are no-shows if they book a call and they didn't get a long-term influence by your retargeting ad because they don't trust you a lot. They don't have huge desire. Life came in between. Maybe they just got a phone call or saw a bird and suddenly forgot about the call. It happens. These are humans. It's not machines. Okay. So don't get frustrated if you have no shows. It's part of every marketing and sales process, but not more than 50%. Those who didn't book a call, you have to call them. Okay. Call them with a goodwill call, just asking, hey, you downloaded this thing. Did you get it? That's it. And then you can lead the sales process from there. Okay. By the way, we also link here somewhere how you can train your sales skills with ChatGPT. Very awesome. Okay. There's a link around this video. If you want to learn more about this, just click it and see how you can become a world-class sales closer or setter to qualify leads for the sales closer using AI. You don't need to hire expensive trainers and you don't need to burn hundreds of leads to become a good salesperson. You can do it entirely with AI. Good. So after the goodwill call, you transition into, I forgot something. You can later, when your goodwill call works and you're getting the right leads, you can also do this with an AI agent. There are voice agents who can call your leads. It can be your voice, it can be an artificial voice. It works very well, actually, if you say in the beginning that you are an AI assistant, and they can book calls in your calendar. We also have this as an experimental tool. You can also use it with chat agents who nurture people on Instagram, text messages, or WhatsApp. Even by email works. Okay, that's an extension. Don't automate a process that does not yet work. That's a big mistake. If your marketing process doesn't work and you automate it, right, or scale it, you just scale what doesn't work so you get more shitty results faster, which is not what you want, okay? You burn your money faster without getting results. Make sure your strategy is good, your offer is good, your positioning is good, your marketing system works with 30 to 50 bucks a day, and then you can scale it from there. Same for your sales process. If you want to automate it or if you want to delegate it, make sure it works. You need to have scripts so you can delegate it properly. You need to have scripts to make sure you can convert leads into paying clients. If this is not the case and you can't do it, no other system or person can do it, because it's not about the system or the person. It's about the messaging and the offer you are using through the system and through the person. Okay, so make sure you invest in a proper sales process, in scripts, structured well. Make sure you close 10 to 20 clients consistently. You should have a minimum of 30% closing rate when you talk to qualified leads, and then you can consider delegating it. Otherwise, you just burn your cash fast. So goodwill call, and then you have a strategy call. That's the actual sales closing call, and you only jump on a sales closing call with qualified people. Very important for the reason I already mentioned. So the next part is you have a service offer that is like the ticket to get the solution fast, right? To solving the problem, getting your clients the solution. That's why they pay you money for, and that's your first entry offer. Once the contract was signed and payment was made, you deliver it through your fulfillment, and then you can upsell a retainer to maximize the value for your client over the long term and maximize the lifetime value of a client for your business. Because the more money you can make with a client, the more money you can spend on ads and the faster you can grow. Okay, so in the retainer, you want to make sure that you get happy clients. Happy clients typically create a case study, and then you can feed your marketing process with a case study in the retargeting campaign, which builds more trust. And that's how you build kind of a perpetuum mobile, because it feeds itself. It's like a flywheel, okay? It's get better and better and fuels itself. That's the blueprint of an automated lead generation and sales funnel, and also how the fulfillment process plays into all of these two components. So yeah, if you want to see more of these videos and you have specific questions, put them down in the comment. I'm happy to create videos for your question as well. And if you want to get notified whenever I release a video, which I do once a week, then hit subscribe, give me a like. It keeps me motivated to build more of these videos, and these videos motivate you and help you to grow your business faster, more profitably, and with less work. I'm looking forward to the next video. Make sure to check the other videos on this channel. There's a ton of value that you would pay consultants tens of thousands of euros for, or dollars, that you get on this channel for free if you are a digital agency owner providing services in the digital marketing space or software development space. So I'm looking forward to the next video. Cheers and happy scaling.